severe cold, rain events that the American rancher fights every day to supply the Americans with the wholesome beef supply we do.
It's one of many events, whatever their origin, that have affected the base components of the American food supply, commodities. I wonder what effect this will have.
It's devastating to the region that it happens in, but in the realm of the cattle production in America, it's a small percentage.
Yes.
We process 600,000 cattle a week to supply the world with wholesome beef. So, not to belittle the fact, and if it happens at your feed yard or your region, it's obviously devastating and heartbreaking to these people that care for the livestock every day. But it's not going to affect the immediate supply a whole lot.
We've seen meat prices, all food prices, all commodity prices rise dramatically recently. Do you see them coming down?
Probably not. We have rising production costs clear through the chain from the ranch to the processor.
Yep.
I don't think the price at the retail counter is probably going to come down. The American rancher has to figure out a way to get part of that retail dollar, or their inputs are going to have them succumb and be out of business.
Right. Which, at that point, if we became totally dependent on, say, Brazil for our beef, do you think the U.S. government would step in, because it's obviously in our critical national interest type of food supply, would they step in and backstop the ranchers?
I would like to think so, but they've had every chance the last 2 decades to stop that migration. That's what my friends and people in the industry we fight for every day, is to bring back the Americanism in the beef chain.
Yeah.
We'd like our American beef labeled separate from that South American beef that you're talking about.
Yeah.
We would also like to get the margin back from a monopolized, foreign-owned packing sector that, you're talking about 5,000 to 10,000 cattle that die of heat. You're talking a range of $10 to $20 million. The margin that the American rancher has lost every week on cattle processed in the United States is more like $200 million. So, we have a lot bigger fight out there. We fought the weather for centuries, blizzards, heat, but we need to get back to taking care of the American rancher.
Yeah, Chinese control over food supply is a bigger problem than the weather, I would say. Steve, thanks so much.
That should be a big concern to the consumer, Tucker.
Well, I couldn't agree with you more, and I appreciate you bringing it up. Steve Stratford, thank you very much.
You bet. Thanks for having me on.